Yeah. I hope that self-gratifying allure of free gifts to mess with someone's psyche or, mental health when they've already been diagnosed with certain stuff to make it worse. The Fourth Amendment is the violating of someone's personal space. Well, if you can't invade someone's personal space, you can't invade their fucking mind without consent. Just like personal property, that's my fucking property. If you gotta sign forms at the hospital for a doctor to do a routine thing, I never signed any consent forms. Not a one. So if you can't invade someone's personal space under the Fourth Amendment, the Eighth Amendment is no cruel and unusual punishment, and torture is using any device or psychological or any drug well, I mean, the human brain, if a woman has the right to do certain things with her body, what gives anybody else the right to invade someone else's body, their mind, hit their heart, give them a heart attack and call it something else? Hey, how about that? How about that shit? I guess you were taking part in the, what part? The V2K, the, electrical shocks, or was that the person that broke in? What's the deal, That's a little suspicious if you don't, mind me saying so. See, I'm outside, that's your First Amendment right, to report, journal, whatever, document, just about anything. The only thing that's off limits, government buildings. I don't see any of them around here. I see, potential domestic terrorism type shit going on. I see brain hacking, mind control, remote neural monitoring. So, I mean, if it's breaking in and entering into someone's apartment, a woman has a right to have an abortion, and you got to go to the hospital and have paperwork signed so the doctors can do any kind of, even take your blood pressure, yeah, call them. Even to have somebody take your blood pressure, then yeah, it's illegal to torture using remote neural monitoring, breaking and entering, and using devices to use frequencies or other shit to hurt, injure, maim, or oppress, or kill. Oh, I guess people didn't know I was outside and shit. Yeah, I'm out in the rain. Maybe because after finding that shit on the news and dealing with it for so long, having enough shit stolen, enough of your shit broken into, enough headaches to where a doctor or two asked you if you got brain trauma. And then the same year people talk about 2012. And that's when you have a stroke and a seizure at the same time at 1:30 in the morning, and the crystal clock next to your bed stops at 1:40 in the morning, and you find your wife purple the next day. 5 months to the day later, on October 20th, that shit seems fishy to me. I've always said that. But for people to get free shit, white envelopes everywhere you go, I used to hear sirens or alerts, beeping sounds, mobbed, followed, stalked, harassed. You go to the grocery store, people cut in front of you in line. Yeah. All to try to trigger you. The worst part is some people have their kids take part. That's the worst part. All I can say is I've been on my knees repenting over and over and over and over again. Has anybody else? Especially for crimes against humanity.